Thanks for taking time to watch my video. My name is Amy. I was born and raised in Michigan. I have an amazing family back there, and I was really active growing up. I loved everything outdoors, camping and hiking. We were very active. I played sports in school. Um, in 2004, my grandfather passed away, and like many of my family members, he had served in the military, and I have a lot of family members that still do. But they had military honors at his funeral, and it was during that time that I realized I really wanted to serve my country and I wanted to do my part as well. So a few months later, I was enlisted into the Army National Guard, not really knowing what to expect. But I had a wonderful experience, and I served for 8 years before I left. In 2011, I was living in Reno, Nevada, and I was serving still in the Army National Guard. All of a sudden, I started experiencing symptoms when I was trying to exercise, really short of breath. I mean, just not able to breathe. And it progressively got worse to where even walking was really difficult for me. So in October of that year, 2011, I was diagnosed with complete heart block, and I had to have a pacemaker implanted. That led to my honorable discharge from the military, which was unexpected and unplanned, but I was excited for a new chapter, for a new future. So I spent the next 4 years pursuing a master's degree and trying to get back to, a normal life or active life for me. But I was still having a lot of difficulty. I was still having a lot of trouble exercising, and I went to numerous cardiologists in a few different states, trying to figure out why I was still having so much chest pain when I was working out, why I was having difficulty breathing still. And I didn't understand. I didn't know if that was just how things were for me or if something was actually wrong, but something felt wrong. Now I'm living in Portland, Oregon now, and back in back in June, actually, I ended up in the ER again with just a lot of the same problems, and I was pretty scared. I wasn't sure what was happening. Luckily, I had just started working with a really great care team here in Portland, part of the Providence St. Vincent cardiology group, and they suspected that I may have a disease called cardiac sarcoidosis, which is pretty rare. We started testing really aggressively for it because it takes a lot of different tests. It's really hard to diagnose, but we did a lot of different tests. They recommended that I go to the Mayo Clinic for a second opinion and for treatment. So while we were working on getting set up with the Mayo, we continued to do different tests. I was diagnosed with heart failure a couple of months ago, and I've started taking a couple of the many medications that I'll need to be taking for that. I'm scheduled to go to the Mayo Clinic this week, and I'm actually kind of excited and looking forward to getting out there and just getting a real good handle on what is going on and how we need to proceed to treat what I have. The cardiac sarcoidosis, it's a rare disease. To have it in just my heart is even more rare. But I've got information linked on my page if you want to learn more about what it is. It acts similar to an autoimmune disease, and there isn't a cure for it right now. We don't have enough information to know what causes it, but some of the symptoms can be at least treated with medication, although it'll never go away. And obviously there's some damage to my heart that won't ever be healed. But overall, I'm really grateful for what I have and for everybody that's been a part of my journey so far, and that will be in the future. And so thank you for taking some time to watch my video and learn about my story, and I would love for you to share it with others as well.